Good evening, guys. It's your boy Vexed again. And we're back again with the League One races for race 2 of 3 from Dragon Trail in Croatia. This is Dragon Trail Seaside. So this grid obviously is based on the previous race results. So we got Wadru, he's on pole. Toby is in second place. We've got Thomas in third place. Dyson is fourth. Moz is in fifth. Admin sixth. Grasshopper is 7th, Wayne G is 8th, Molson in 9th, Love Rocket 10th, Incy is 11th, Ice Chand is 12th, and Chuck is bringing up the rear in 13th. So without further ado, let's get into it. The klaxon sounded, the lights are out and they are off. Wadru trying to cover off that position early. He's trying not to let Toby get any room. Toby maybe going to come back round though here. Is he going to try and take the inside into turn 1? I think now that kink was officially turn 1, so this will be turn 2 and 3. The first centre S. We'll probably refer to it as turn 1 though. Toby with a massive moment on the exit there. He's lost it, he's entered all these backwards. That's led Thomas through. Wadru, he's got some breathing space now, so Thomas is up to second place. Dyson has gone through to third. Admin's there in fourth place. He's being challenged now by Moz though. Moz in the background there. He's going to try and make his way past. His teammate Thomas is up ahead in second place. Moz almost pushing Admin along. He's going to take that inside. No, Admin, he's managed to take it for this one. Obviously, they've switched back. They're going to switch back again. Who's going to come out on top of this one? Admin, he's going to have the inside on the run down to this next turn, down to the heartbreaking zone. Is Moz going to try and send it around the outside? We got Molson in the mix there as well. Moz has tried to go around the outside. Admin's still there. They're still side by side. Admin with a slight advantage as they come into the chicken for the first time. Moz is going to have to slot back in behind, isn't he? And he does. See if anyone clips the wall there. I think everybody's through cleanly. So Moz still okay to start pressuring Admin. He's going up the inside again. He's having a look. He's showing Admin the nose of that Vision GT, the Volkswagen. Molson's there as well. Molson's lost it. He's into the wall. Too much beans on the exit there. He just lost the traction on the rear end, didn't he? And there was not really a lot he could do about it. It snapped and spat him out. Moz still on the inside of Admin though. Admin's going to have the inside for this first turn. Into the centre S's. Moz maybe going for the cutback though. These two having a fantastic battle at the moment. Absolutely sterling drive from both of these guys. What can Alex do though? Grasshopper, he wants some of that as well. Grasshopper trying to get in on the action now. Admin's retaking that fourth position again. I think Moz and Admin are probably going to be battling for the duration of this race. Or until one of them bins it. And I think Grasshopper, is that Grasshopper trying to go for a move on Moz in the background? I think he's got it done. Moz going a little bit wide there. He's side by side with Grasshopper now. Wayne G as well. Wayne G wants to be at that action. He's trying to get in there as well. And Ice Chand out of nowhere. Oh no, I think he's clipped the wall. I think he clipped the apex there. Got a little bit greedy. So Moz still ahead of Grasshopper at this moment. He's in 5th place currently. Only the second lap though. We are only... Oh, he's got a great pass there on Alex. I think Alex must have glanced off the wall. That's going to let Grasshopper through as well, is it? And it has. So Moz now up to 4th place. Absolute cracking driving here at the moment from Moz in the second of the two hot tub time machines. And up ahead, we got a drag race, have we? It's Thomas and Dyson. Dyson trying to find a way past Thomas. Wadru starting to stretch his legs now. He's created a bit of a gap. He's going to be trying to drive off into the sunset. Obviously, we have got a third race after this one. This is actually the second take on this one because I had to go and break up an argument on the street between two old people. There was an old guy and an old woman having an argument. The old guy pushed the old woman, so I said, I'm not having that. So I marched out there, managed to break him up. Had a little natter with him, and then when I came back, we had 8 minutes, or in fact, it was actually, I think it was probably about 10 minutes of the remainder of the race. No talking, and yeah, that was it. So having to do this for the second time round. So Thomas is still ahead of Dyson at the moment. And as Gary would say, that was a cool story, but there were no dragons. Which was true, to be fair. Well, actually, no, he wasn't entirely true. There definitely was a dragon. But yeah, the moral of the story is, do not tolerate violence against women. Grasshopper, he's now managed to find his way past Admin. He's up to 5th place. Admin, he must have had a moment somewhere, I think. Can he come back? What's Alex got under the hood? Has he got any beans left? I think he has. He's been looking quite pacey all night. He's actually had a decent season, hasn't he? Oh, he is having a look. He was having a look up the inside. I think he's managed to get through. And he has. I think it's going to be a drag race up to the first turn as they come down the start-finish line side by side. Try not to let Moz get away from him, but he has got a nice, handsome gap at the moment. I think Thomas and Dyson are still battling up ahead as well. So Grasshopper, he has managed to keep that position into turn 1. Wayne G is currently 7th. He's starting to creep up onto the back of him as well. A little bit of a battle in the background going on. Chuck is there in 8th place. We got Love Rocket behind him in 9th. And then Toby and Chand having a battle now. Toby looking a little bit squirrely out the exit at that last turn, but he hasn't lost it completely. He's still got that car going. And Ice Chan now looking like he's trying to pressure Love Rocket. Love Rocket a little bit deep through the first part of this S section. Oh, and Incy going very wide in the background there. Looking like he almost lost that car. Ice Chan, he's pulled out to the inside early. He's going to manage to take that position. No, he isn't. Love Rocket's going to keep it there. No, he has. He's managed to get through. Love Rocket caught slipping. He's now got Toby all over the back of him. Toby pushing him through the entrance to the chicane of death. They're all through there nicely that time. No, Incy's into the wall. We see him there lighting up the tyres. That's going to allow Mawson to retake a position. He's actually got damage on that BMW as well. That isn't going to help him. That's unlucky, Incy. So Wadru is currently the race leader still. He has currently got a fastest lap of 1:38.8. They're not still out there, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So Wadru, he is still in first place. He's got a nice gap now. He hasn't got to worry about defending, has he? He's just got to keep it consistent. This is the Wadru we're used to seeing. Obviously, he's had a bit of a shaky start to the season, hasn't he, with that Corvette? Maybe not feeling as confident as he normally is. But I think he's definitely had a stern talking to his engineers. They've got that car set up for him right tonight, haven't they? He's definitely showing his true pace again. So, Wadru is currently trying to drive off into the sunset. We've got Thomas and Dyson still having a ding-dong in the background. Second and third place, Moz is starting to creep up onto him now as well. Is he going to be able to support his teammate, who is Thomas? All of them getting through the chicane for the 5th time nicely. Dyson actually putting alongside now. Is he going to go up the inside? And he has. He's managed to take that position. And now it's a drag race. What has that VGT got under the hood? I think it's definitely something large, isn't it? He's managed to pull past Dyson along the straight. That Volkswagen is definitely a force to be reckoned with along the straights. Dyson's still trying to come back through though. Massive battle forming here for second place. Two podium contenders at the moment, but Moz is there as well. He wants a bit of the action. He wants to try and come and support his teammate, give him some backup. Perhaps they'll open the frequencies and let them communicate car to car. I'm sure Thomas will be telling Moz to come and get Dyson. Come and start piling the pressure on so he can try and create a bit of a gap. Dyson still not managing to find his way through at the moment as they come through the chicane for the 6th time. Oh no, Moz is into the wall. Moz is into the wall. He's turned that car around. He's going to lose them positions. And he's smoking them tyres. Admin, he's moved up to 4th place again. Grasshopper's going to go through easily too. I think he's also going to lose them positions to Wayne G and Chuck. Yes, they have gone through as well. So we've got Admin 4th place. Grasshopper is 5th place. Wayne G, he's there in 6th. Or he's up to 6th. Chuck is currently 7th. And there is Chuck. Where is his teammate? His teammate is looming in the background as well. Obviously he had that early mistake, didn't he? Actually coming out of this sector here. Spinning it up on the curb there. Toby turned the car around and struggled to rejoin the track as there was cars coming past. I thought it might have gone to safety car. I think there was a couple of cars involved in the shenanigans as Toby manages to take that position from Moz. Still trying to chase Ice Chan down. Ice Chan is still trying to chase Chuck down. Chuck all over the back of Wenny G. Oh, Moz with another error. He's going to lose that position again, isn't he? I do think he's going to lose that position to, I think it's Rodders. Is Chuck going to go for a move here? No, not quite. He didn't think he was close enough. So we've got Chuck still chasing down Wayne G in that Audi. We got Ice Chan not too far behind. He's in the MG. Then we have Toby. Toby trying to... It's all about damage limitation now, isn't it? Halfway into the race. Not sure he's going to find his way back to the front of the field, but... he may try so. And Chuck with a move up the inside of Wenny G. He's got it done. Is Wenny G going to lose that position to Toby as well? And Toby actually looking like he's at risk of losing that position to Raj. Raj all over his bumper now. He's trying to find a way past. You can see him weaving left and right in the background, trying to get that nose up alongside. Toby cleverly covering off the inside this time round. Trying to get a long way around a Chuck as well. I'm not sure what team orders are here, but they are side by side at the moment. Chuck having none of it though. He's going to keep that 7th place for the meantime. It'll be interesting to see if they do swap the cars later on in the lap. Ice Chan, he's now being hounded by Moz. Moz was up to 4th, wasn't he? Or was it 5th? He was definitely up there. And then he had, oh no, Ice Chan into the wall, nearly collecting Moz there as well. He did well to save that. Well, he's not saved as he's had to rejoin, but it didn't go completely wrong. So Moz up to 9th place, Love Rocket 10th. Mawson, he's managed to get through 11th place. And in fact, no, it did go a little bit awry, didn't it, for Chand? I'm sure that wasn't what he wanted. He's actually got damage on the car now as well. The AMG's actually not looking like they're too settled around here, around Dragon Trail Seaside tonight. They looked a lot more comfortable at Spa. Ice Chan trying all he can to get onto the back of the field though. To get back onto the field. So we've got Wadru still with a massive lead in 1st place, and then we've got Thomas and Dyson having a huge ding dong for 2nd place. Dyson manages to get it done. What a move from Dyson. He was just hounding Thomas through that first centre S, and not really a lot Thomas could do. He was trying to defend it, wasn't he? But Dyson, he managed to find a window and inserted himself through it. And it looks like Thomas actually dropping slightly off the back of Dyson now. Dyson created a bit of a car or two's gap now. A car length or two's gap, should I say. I think Thomas is going to start getting the bucket out, start bailing some water out of that hot tub, try and make it a bit lighter so we can get back past Dyson again. We'll see him furiously bailing. So Thomas, he's dropped to third place. He's still on the podium at the moment. Oh, he grazes the wall there. That's going to slow his momentum somewhat, and you can see that that gap has started to get even bigger. Not any risk of losing that place to Admin just yet, but he is starting to creep up onto the back of him. Admin doing a sterling job at the moment. He's up to fourth place. He's created a gap to DJ as well, so not having to worry too much about defending. And what a beautiful machine that BMW M6 is. I'm sure I've said it before, but one of my personal favourite cars from GT Sport. But that's Alex, he's up to fourth place. Then we've got Grasshopper, he's in the second of the two Corvettes. He's currently a second off the pace of his teammate, so Wadru is currently got the fastest lap of 1:38.812. DJ only managing a 1:39.6, still a very respectable lap. But he's got a little bit of work to do to catch up to Admin now. He was having a bit of a ding-dong with him, but it looks like he may have let him go. Wayne G up to sixth place. He's still got Chuck for company. Wayne G in the very funky retro gaming live read R8. And he's doing a cracking job of piloting that. As I say, I managed to win the final League 2 championship on GT Sport before we moved over to GT7 in the Audi R8. But the version on GT7 is a completely different animal. Very different handling characteristics. Chuck's currently 7th. It looks like Toby's backed off a little bit now as well. Maybe allowing Chuck to continue to put the pressure onto Wayne G. We've got about 3 minutes left of this race now. This is the second of three races this evening. Obviously the first was a 10-minute sprint race, and then we have these two 20-minute endurance style races. So Chuck up to 7th, still trying to find his way past Wayne G, unsuccessfully so far. Toby had that moment, didn't he, on lap 1? On the exit of the first center S, and he just lost the rear end, didn't he? I think he took a bit too much curb and maybe got on the gas a little bit too early, just sent the rear round. That was unlucky, but he's back up to 8th place. Moz, he had a moment as well, didn't he? On the exit of the chicane, he clipped the wall, sent the car round. We saw him absolutely smoking them tyres, getting it going again. Mawson back up to 10th. I think we saw him have a moment as well, didn't we? On the exit of the final turn, leaning on the gas a little bit too early. He's in the top 10 though. We've got Love Rocket. Oh no, Mawson! Mawson, what happened there? Mawson's had a moment. He's collected Dale as well. Dale's got damage on that Volkswagen Beetle. He's in the Karsha livery Beetle. it's looking like it's not affected him too much, and Mawson is going to lose that position to Ice Chand. That was unlucky. We didn't quite see what happened there. We had the camera on them, but what happened? I think Mawson maybe, as we saw with Ice Chand earlier, getting a little bit greedy with that curb. I think that's what it is. I think these AMGs, they don't like riding the curb too much. So Mawson, he's going to have to settle for 12th, I think. Got on board with Dyson. I think he's going to get to do a victory lap. I think, in fact, he may be the only one who gets through to do a victory lap. And that was his fastest lap as well, for 1:38.467. And he is now on the final lap. So Dyson, he finishes second place. Thomas in third. Admin is fourth place. Grasshopper, he's managed to make the top 5. Chuck is 6th. Wenny G 7th. Toby 8th. Moz is 9th. Love Rocket, he's going to bring it home in 10th place. Ice Chand, he's 11th. Mawson is 12th. And here is your race leader. He is definitely back on form, isn't he? This is the Wadru we're used to seeing. Leagues ahead of everyone else. Obviously, everyone else not getting to do a victory lap. He could even do a bit of showboating now if he chose to. But he's been putting on a clinic tonight as Wadru. That'll be 2 out of 3. He will be starting from the back in the third and final race. Will he be able to make it to the front again? We will have to wait and see. Obviously, Toby is very fast, isn't he? He's in the GTR. The GTR's looking like they're a little bit on the back foot tonight, so he's going to be starting ahead of Wadru, though. And ahead of his teammate, Chuck. And here he is. He comes around the final turn. He's going to take the checkered flag. End of lap 13. There he is, Wadru, winner of race 1 and race 2. And I will be back with these lads for the third and final race in the next one. So I will see you then. I've been your boy Vexed. Good night.